club, and they're going to introduce our two special guests. They'll give a bit of a spiel, and then we'll do the individual players one by one as they come up. All right. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I want to introduce Andy Bennett. Now, Andy's up there at number 16 on that locker, which means he's played over 100 games, and hopefully all of you blokes end up on the locker. And I would love someone else to join me on number 13. I'm the only one up there. So anyone that's got 99 games, change your number to 13. So one person. Andy played, as I said, with me back in the 70s under coach Hayden Button Jr., where we had a bit of success. We won a few of those night series and played off in the 79 grand final, which I lost by losing the toss. Don't worry about it. You'll hear about it if you ever get a chance to talk to him. But Andy played 111 games, ended up after in the early 80s, I guess it was. 1980 going across to Hawthorn, and then later played at Hawthorn and also played at St Kilda. Ended up going to Tassie, and I still believe he's the only Tasmanian state coach to have a win against South Australia over here. So he's had a great history in both the club and in football generally. So Andy's going to be here to present a few, and you might want to say a few words.
Oh, well, first of all, it's an absolute pleasure. I played South Adelaide, I think, for 6 years, from 74 to 79, and I always feel about South Adelaide as this is my club, my home club. I barrack for you, I support you. I've always talked to Jeff and a whole lot of other people around, and Phil Cox, who played with us as well, about how South Adelaide are going. And I know that when you make a grand final, I'll go straight over here. So I feel like South Adelaide is my home club. I hope I remember well. Brain slips a bit. I turn 70 tomorrow, so brain fades a little bit. But what I remember most about being a member of South Adelaide and playing in South Adelaide was if you gave to the club, if you really tried hard, gave your best, kept yourself fit, looked after yourself, then the club would look after you. And I feel that deep connection, and it's a real honour. I won't do it for a little while to present Guernseys in a minute, but it's a real pleasure, a great honour for me to do this. So thank you very much.
Firstly, on the past players, just to fill you in very quickly about what we're about. We're in contact with over 250 players now from our club past, which some people get annoyed with all my text messaging, but it's starting to work. We're connecting well. We've really got some things, really good things happening in the near future, and with family and friends and partners in the room today, Jeff has really got on to some of our role is to make sure that everyone that's at the club is really feels welcome on and off the field too. So big part to you guys that you get annoyed by some past players as well at some point in time. Today I've got a couple of blokes. Marty Clifton's there somewhere. He was. We put his hand up. He might have snuck back out, did he? He's gone. Just gone out. But we've got Benny Woodhouse in today. Now, Ben's also going to help out with this past players committee as well. Benny's a local lad, originally down from Hackman Footy Club. I reckon Benny, we worked together way back then. And Ben come through the system as a junior and played some league footy. And he tells me today that I know he played 7 games. His first game was against Westies in round 14 many years ago, wasn't it, mate? And but he kicked a goal from full back, and then he rolled that out today. So he was either being pretty loose or very adventurous.
Very exciting.
But he played the ball and the body very hard, and he's very famous not just for being a really good teammate and bloke around the place. Took him away on a footy trip 2002. I was responsible, went to Phuket, and he decides to ride a motorbike into a ute. Spent the next 3 days in hospital. We had to wheel him around in wheelchairs. We've put a few things together, and the other fella, Marty, a lot of guys might know him through his coaching development stuff he does down here. But this man played reserves footy when you were bloody 15, didn't you? He was an absolute man-child when he was young. He hasn't got much bigger than he was when he was 14. But he's an absolute club man as well, so I'd like to, on my part, get these guys to hand out a shirt to him.
Yeah, easy to face.
Thank you.
Just before we start that, can I remind all family and partners and players you're invited upstairs for the game from 1:30 onwards, please. idea, mate.
We'll go first players of the alphabetical order, so player 1838, Ben Ashley Cooper. Player 1839, Tom Gillette. Player 1840, Brad Jeffries. Player 1841, Jade Nagel.
Yeah.
1842, Will McCarthy. 1843, Blake Rodriguez. And last one is player 1844, Nick Waitman.